You see, there's no secret in this house that I don't know. I've seen it all, heard it all, but this particular one, oh, this one, has truly exceeded all my expectations. You know that feeling when you think you can't be surprised anymore, and then, boom, surprise hits you like a runaway truck. Yeah, that's where I found myself. Can never be surprised has been surprised. Let me back up a bit. I'm fully aware of my boss's son, Kofi, and his wild, freaky parties. In fact, I help him run errands to put these parties together. Am I proud of it? Not particularly, but a guy's got to do what a guy's got to do. Don't judge me just yet. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy them a little. But that's a story for another time. Let me take you back to last Saturday. I had just returned from one of Kofi's errands for yet another of his notorious parties. His parents were out, Madam off to Dubai for her shop, and the boss on some business trip. Perfect timing for Kofi's freak fest. As usual, I had to join a power, the meanest gateman alive, at the gate to welcome guests. His head is shaped like those big metal trays hawkers carry.
You know the rules. Don't sit in my chair. If you want to sit, there's a cement block over in the corner,
he said. Pray I don't hit you with it, but that stayed in my head. At about 11 a.m., the limo drove in with a bevy of girls. And oh boy, did they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. I tell you, the scene was straight out of Sodom and Gomorrah. These girls, my God, daughters of Eve, reincarnated from that infamous city of sin. I couldn't help but salute Kofi in my head. The guy knows how to pick them. Now, I won't lie, this is one of the reasons I secretly enjoy these parties. I get to feast my eyes, but deep down, I always wonder, will these girls ever settle down and get married? Cost chalet, the way Kofi Day used them like disposable napkins. Ah, but that's not my business. I'm just here, hoping and praying I don't end up with one of them as my wife. God forbid. Anyway, just as the party was starting to heat up, I got a call from Kofi. His voice was shaky, rushed. I could barely make out the instructions. Confused, I asked him to repeat himself. This time it was loud and clear. Come inside. Now. My mind went into overdrive as I made my way to the mansion. Was I in trouble? Did I forget to buy something? Did one of the girls pass out? And if so, how is that my problem? I'm no doctor. I reached the poolside, where the party was supposed to be at full swing. But no. A crowd had gathered in a circle, and something told me this certainly wasn't about dancing. As I approached, one of Kofi's friends grabbed me by the collar, panic in his eyes. Help him, he kept repeating. I yanked myself free and pushed through the sea of naked bodies until I reached the center. And there he was, Kofi, sprawled out on the ground, foaming at the mouth, eyes bloodshot and veins popping out of his head. My little boss was battling for his life, and I had no idea what to do. I froze. Finally, I snapped out of it and reached for my phone. I knew Kofi would be furious for what I was about to do. He'd definitely prefer I called an ambulance. My boss, his dad, would probably be just as mad, given how much he loathed disruptions during his business trips. But there was no time to overthink it. I followed my instincts and dialed my boss. Whatever this is, it better be good, he barked the moment he answered. I was speechless. Talk, he shouted again, snapping me out of my daze. Kofi's OD'd. He's passed out by the pool. To my surprise, my boss didn't panic. His response was calm, almost too calm. Listen carefully. Go to my office. He rattled off the password and gave me detailed instructions on how to get into a hidden safe. Fast forward, I followed the directions, entered the secret code, and the shelf slid open to reveal, well, not what I expected. Sure, there was a box of naloxone, an FDA-approved drug meant to reverse opioid overdoses. I knew it was legal, no controversy there. But what truly sent shockwaves through me were the other items lurking in the depths of the safe. Several bottles of baby oil, packs of condoms, and an array of toys. And I'm not talking about anything for children. There were objects in there that defied description, things I couldn't even begin to fathom. I stood frozen, my heart racing in disbelief. This was my boss, a respected figure in the finance world. He doesn't sell baby oil. He doesn't deal in sex toys. So what on earth were these items doing hidden away in his safe? And then it hit me. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?